Today I'm going to show you how to replace the belt tensioner on a 99 Chevy half-ton with a 5.3. We're on the passenger side of the motor. I've already got the belt off, but I'm going to show you. It's a 15 millimeter on the front of this tensioner. You lift up and slip the belt off the alternator. This is probably the easiest, which is up here on the driver's side. Then you're going to have three 15 millimeter bolts. One's right up here on top, you can see. The other two are on the front side, right there. The lower passenger side, those two bolts. So I'm just using a 3/8 drive ratchet with a deep well 15. I'm on the third one. It's behind the head of the first one there. See the tensioner start to loosen up now. So just back those out with your fingers or with the socket. You're going to notice the two different sizes of bolts. The small one goes in the very bottom hole because there's no embossment on that. It's just like a flange. So the short one goes there. This tensioner, you can see it doesn't really spin. And it's got, I can feel a little bit of a grind. For the new tensioner, I go ahead and put one bolt in the top there. You can kind of pivot on that. When you go to install it, you just get that first bolt threaded, then this can pivot into place and you can get the other two bolts in. The belt routing should be this here. I'm going to start by going down around the crank and then water pump, power steering, up over the idler pulley and the tensioner, and then I'll be putting it on the alternator pulley on the top right. It's just the easiest one to access to slip the belt over once you got the tensioner compressed. A little bit difficult to see the crank to water pump loop there, but if you start at the left, it goes from the tensioner down underneath the crank, clear down at the bottom there. You can barely see the crank pulley. Then it comes up on the right side of the crank, goes to the left side of the water pump, and you can see the belt underneath there with the ribs. Comes from the water pump, now the belt's on top, and it goes down underneath the power steering, up over the alternator, underneath the idler, and back to the tensioner. If you like today's video, please subscribe to the channel.